other thing, I'm so humbled, and this is the second time I've been asked to be a chief guest for this very good and noble and meeting tonight. But this time I said I should accept, because I think this is a good chance, because I'll be standing here and talking about my religion, talking to my fellow Muslims. And I want to tell you people that first of all, I am very, very happy and thankful to Allah that He chose that I should be a Muslim. I really love my religion. If anything I love in this world is my religion. Why I'm saying this is that my family, we as Somalis, wherever we are in the world, we are only Muslims. We have only one family which is well known in the whole world who are not Muslims, and they are called Michael, Mariama, and they are Somalis. So the rest of us, wherever we are born, we are Muslims. So the other thing I want to tell you, my father and my mother, I want to talk about my parents and to say why I'm so grateful to be a Muslim. Is that my mother was born in Nakuru. Nakuru is the Rift Valley of Kenya. Even my grandfather, let me tell you, he was born in Isiolo, which is again Kenya. I'm talking about my mother's side because I was brought up so much on my mother's side. My father was also born in Isiolo, but went and moved and settled in Bungoma. Bungoma is a place where it is very, very close to Uganda. We're just 33 kilometers to Malaba. So when my mother got married to my father, which was an arranged marriage, Bungoma was just like a village. I don't know which Chalo place you can talk about here. I know Tororo even is a town, because I was always going there when I was a young child. But I don't know whether we should say a place like, even Masaka-AIC is very big. Very, very small place. Where can we say in Uganda? Where cows are in town and all that? Bombo. Okay. Because I know when I was born in Bungoma, now is a big town, but it was just a place where we had a small shop. Cows were loitering in the city, in the town, let me say. But my mother had, when she got married to my father, he had a hotel and had a butchery. I'm talking about 1958. So he had the butchery, and that is the time when Kenya also had no independence, because I always hear her story. Then there were Indians who had shops. I just want to tell you a bit of my mother and my parents' humble, so that everybody should not lose hope. So now in that, in 1958, my mother, when she got married there, she never went to school. So, but because they used to do the household things and that, she helped my father running the hotel, whereby she was the best cook. And the hotel had so many, in fact, the town, I think, she says that Western Province, when people even want to come and get salaries and that, they had to come to Bungoma and get salaries. So our hotel was booming since the time she came. I will jump a bit and say in 1971 my father died. and he left 6 children. I'm the third born, whereby my mother had the eldest child as 11 years and the youngest being 2 years. As usual in African way, whether you are a Somali, I think with any other African person, my brother of my father wanted immediately to marry my mother because she had a little money and little wealth. So, and he already had 2 wives. My mother decided she would not get married. And she decided she will look after her 6 children. So, just imagine, she decided she would, and she was young at that time because she married my father when she was 20 years. She decided she will continue with her small business, her restaurants, and again look after her children. So with that patient, with her hotel, running that business, I'm very happy. In the house, we did not say that we were very rich. We had 2 rooms and a veranda, which that house is still there up to today. We have not destroyed that building. We have put so many other buildings which are bigger than what I'm doing here in Kampala. But that house still stands as it is on the main street of Bungoma. So behind it, there was a veranda, and there is a veranda now, it's still there. 2 rooms, whereby my father had a 1 bedroom, 1 big bed and a sitting room in 1 room. The other one we had 3 double beds. So what I'm trying to say that with that, with her business, in 1972, former President Kenyatta told Asians now not to tell them to go, but said that please they should move from the small towns they should move from small towns and go to bigger towns so that they can do industries and leave the small towns to the Kenyans because they cannot do competition. So my mother's luck and point of turn was at that time, whereby now the Asians had to leave their shops, and they trusted my mother and told her that why don't we now ask you to run the shops, take our buildings, you pay us slowly, and while we are in Kisumu or Eldoret. So now this is where now my mother's brain was starting to leave that small timer and doing selling of food to go now to do big businesses. So she took the chance. Somebody else could have said, I don't want, or I fear. Or I fear death. No, I debts. Yeah, I fear credits and I can't work so hard. She took the chance. And she was very, very happy that actually something like this can happen in her life. So she promised the people who gave her that chance and said she will work very hard and she will give wherever what they want in her ability. So because of that, and she started selling the shop. These people were giving her more goods from now Kisumu. If they were producing, let's say, sweets or everything, they were even now opening her minds and saying, now you can add up this, because they were the ones running that business. So from that time, and they were also happy that wherever the money she could sell very, very fast, she was taking it back to them very, very quickly. That they now became more trust and giving her more and more. So she after that, is where now she decided that, again, that is another thing of being an African. We had 3 boys and we had 3 girls. She decided 2 girls, whether we bring first division or excel as what, we will not continue with school after senior 4. That is now my sister and I, which was, we were, and my sister, okay, first born is a boy, then my sister, then me, then 2 boys, and the last is a girl. So my mother decided that me and my elder sister, she's late now, we will not continue with school after senior 4. Whether we bring what kind of grade, that is full stop. I say again, thank you to Allah. Thank you that He decided that should have been the right way, because I think even if I could have got PhD, I could not be what I am today. So, although at that time I saw it was injustice, but Allah has our destiny, and He also thinks for us, and He always wants something good for us. So He decided at my early age, first of all, for Him to decide that I should be a lady, and I should also not go more than senior 4. So I cannot tell you that I was very, very good in school, but my elder sister was very good in school. She got 2nd division, but she could not continue. But I was 3rd division, which I was even happy when I was told I should not continue with school. So thank you. Thank you to my mother and thank you to Allah. Second thing I want to tell you is that